Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 8285 Southwest Chelan Street here in Tualatin. We are located just to the left of the front door, right smack dab in front of the hose bib. Should the clean out ever get buried, it is perfectly in line with the hose bib, about a foot out from it. We've got a 3-inch ABS clean out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water's currently running. We're going to zero out the foot counter here at the base of the clean out. And off we go. And it looks like we've got a little bit of hot water running to the line. Let me go see if I can cool that off here. It might be a dishwasher running though. The camera right now is upside down in case you're wondering why the water's at the top of the screen. Got my fancy auto leveling cameras in the repair shop at the moment. Alright, swapping over here to PVC pipe. So we go from 3-inch ABS right here to 4-inch PVC, and then we bump out yet again to 6-inch concrete. And when we reel back in, we'll do some toilet flushes to blow some steam out of the pipe here in just a minute. We'll get a nicer view of things as we come back in. And I want to say off the top of my head, I do believe that the city of Tualatin takes responsibility for the sewer line. I believe it's at the right-of-way. The only importance of that is the concrete pipe has a more finite existence than a lot of like your plastic pipe materials, things like that. It wears out in a much more predictable fashion. It's also more susceptible to things like root intrusions. So most, if not all, that concrete pipe is generally speaking, when you swap over to 6-inch concrete, it usually happens out the right-of-way. So that's mostly why I'm mentioning that. And I mean, if the stuff is made it this far without getting roots and stuff in it, the pipe will probably wear out long before that ever occurs. Nowadays, what I tell a lot of folks, though, is it behooves you with trenchless repair systems, like epoxy lining, which is almost entirely trenchless. In this case, you'd have to put in a 4-inch clean-out access where the pipe is 4-inch, but you can line this stuff now without digging up the entire road. You know, even when the pipe is still in homeowner responsibility, sometimes it's worth doing, but generally speaking, out here, last I checked, Tualatin takes responsibility for the line out at that point. And as it sits right now, this is not problematic. I'm mostly just talking into the future here. Hey, we're going to go let the line drain off here. There is a seriously steamed up line. We're trying to get that stuff blown out of the line here so we get a nicer view. And we're also going to go locate to verify where the line terminates. Yeah, you know what? That might not even be... I just located the camera head there. I'm going to have to probably rerun the camera for this darn thing. I think what might happen is my camera went through a chunk of grease or something like that and smeared out the lens. The concrete pipe there drains off nicely. And as you face the house from the street, that's how I describe everything. Again, the line exits out just to the left of the front doorway, and then jaunts under the driveway. Where I took that locate out in the roadway, the main here is only situated, oh, maybe 3-4 feet out into the street. It's pretty close to the driveway, but the line travels down the driveway through the left side portion of the driveway, but pretty close to the center line, about 2 feet in from that center line approximately. It goes up the middle of the driveway. All your plastic pipe here is looking good. It's a concrete pipe I wanted to take a little closer look at. It has good sloping grade to it, though. Anyway, there's the main once again there. And so if you go stand out in the road, you'll see 2 sets of manholes. One's a little bit further away from the driveway, and it has about 20 vent holes in the top of it. That is when you have that kind of setup, and then you have another manhole closer to the driveway that's only got, I think, 2 vent holes in it, generally your sewer main is going to have a lot less vent holes, so it's not venting sewer gas. So what that is a combination of a storm sewer and a sanitary sewer. And your line lines up with that sewer manhole very nicely there. They've actually used the proper manholes. A lot of places don't. They accidentally use the wrong ones. Anyway, all that concrete pipe drains off very nicely there. Good slope and grade. That's the part of the line there I really like a lot of folks to keep an eye on. And those little stringy hair things there on the right side, kind of top right-hand corner of the pipe, if the pipe were square-shaped, that all appears to just be some human hair there. Common spot for some hair to get hung up at a joint. Concrete pipe joints are usually the first part of that line that will start to wear out. Over time, they often start to get exposed to the ground. They can allow groundwater and dirt to seep through, and you get a line that'll progressively settle, which has not happened here at all. There's zero settling occurring there. But that's where if you start to see any signs of that occurring, that's where you want to get on it and do a liner. That way you can take advantage of a trenchless repair system. Or in this case, it would be semi-trenchless. You'd have to dig a hole right where that white PVC is to put a 4-inch access point in. But as it sits right now, last time I checked, Tualatin was still accepting responsibility for the line at the right-of-way. But those things can change from time to time. So, and I just went backwards into the house there. Everything looks good going to the foundation wall. Everything after that point is exposed piping in the crawl space. It's not stuff you need a camera to look at. Oh, good flow all the way out. All the pipe we just scoped there, the ABS and PVC pipe is all in good condition. The concrete pipe is in very fair condition for its age. Sewer line is functioning properly at this time.